All right, so we left off with a big old fight in the church. Um, y'all had come in and began exploring when you were suddenly summoned back to this area, where you saw your old friend Fabian sitting at the piano waiting for you. Played a nice little tune, and then was attacked by Grim. Um, Battle ensued. It looked pretty rough there for a hot minute. Um, Shadows were sapping everybody's strength. Ultimately, I I don't actually remember who got the final blow on Fabian.
He got moonbeamed.
Yeah.
Yep. And then partway through the encounter, you saw Grim's transformation into the being that he truly was beyond his dread form. At which time you guys began fighting him as well. And as was foretold, the killing blow to Grim from the Whisperer. After finishing off the shadows, y'all are kind of regrouping, kind of searched through a couple of the bodies, gathered little bits of Auric in his dust form. And yeah, the floor is y'all's, whatever you want to do. The area is still illuminated from all the orbs hanging in the air.
I just wanted to add to the list of things that you would find on Grim that I forgot last week, because I think that some of them will either be funny or you would want them.
I'm ready.
You would find a stuffed panther. You would find 6 vials of beard ointment and a gold comb and gold beard pick. You would find a case of 6 premium crossbow bolts. You would find several articles or several items that he stole from the specific race-inspired rooms, including a gnome statuette, a portrait of an orc family, a pair of house shoes made for humans, a clay pipe meant for a half-elf, halfling rucksack, a scale sculpture of a dragonborn family, an oil painting of a tiefling, an elven premium thread count pillowcase, and a candlestick made from the metals of orc armor. And you would also find, let me get the exact number here. You would find 810 ball bearings.
Oh no, they're everywhere.
You mean
I didn't know you used that many.
pieces of Erithus?
I used a bunch of them. Yeah, I used a lot.
Yeah,
I dropped them everywhere. Yeah.
Were those bolts +1 or +2?
I don't know. They were never described to me. So that is a question for the DM. But I concealed them from the rest of the party.
That would have been a funny ending thing to your character if he dies and everything just collapses and all these ball bearings just go everywhere.
Everybody else dies. It's just shrapnel.
Just tripping damage.
Yeah.
Big ass claymore.
Difficult terrain for sure.
Right. I think that's it. Oh, you also would find a turquoise monkey statuette that he got back at the.
Mm-hmm.
You get that back. And 8 pickled octopus tentacles.
Yum.
Those are for war crimes.
Those are for war crimes.
Yes.
And they're also snacks for ooey.
Yeah.
I like octopus.
Wow.
Ooh.
Snacks for.
I was a land bird.
Snacks for.
How dare you assume just because he's a bird?
Snacks for. Did you have an owl familiar, Aaron? Or doesn't Jerry?
No, I don't have a familiar right now.
He does have an owl one. Archimedes.
There's not one. Yeah.
I have one in my repertoire, but I don't have one like existing at the moment.
Yeah.
Is there an answer to that question, Michael?
I did not hear a question. What was it?
Are the crossbow bolts +1 or +2?
They are +1.
I'm gonna take those.
Yep.
God.
I mean,
Cool.
Jerry was probably setting up the force field.
Jerry's
And then,
definitely taking that pillowcase.
and then
Yeah.
write that down in your inventory, Jer.
All right.
And then probably we'll need him to identify a shitload of stuff. Need him to identify.
Jerry's gonna be like halfway through the first identify and just fall
Okay,
asleep.
I already did that one.
Jerry's going the fuck to sleep. He can barely stand up.
Need him to identify the Hellthorn, just in case. The set of figurines. Potentially the Elven Chain, the Rod, the Brooch, the Helmets, the Ring, potentially the Wargong, the other ring, and the Dwarven Hammer.
There were two things I did identify, right?
Yeah. All those things.
Yeah, he can identify that in the morning if we want to take a long rest.
Yep.
Y'all long rested? All in the bubble?
Yeah.
Cool. So, 10 minutes go by, bubble pops up. Yeah. Anyone keeping watch, or is everyone just sleeping?
I'm just gonna take a short rest and keep watch.
I'll keep first watch.
I'll do final shift.
Okay.
I will start with a short rest and then have something to do before
I'm not getting up to do.
we sleep.
Okay. So we'll say hour goes by. You don't really notice anything. So those of you short resting, go ahead and do that.
I'm using 2 hit dice.
Yeah.
So, I think Jerry's gonna have a sleep kind of like the last time his strength was sapped. It'll be much deeper than usual. Probably not taking a watch or a shift or anything. But again, like studying or poring over things while he's asleep.
So at this point, Whisper's up, correct?
Yeah. I would have spent that first hour identifying the cape, which we had talked about afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine. You have a very cool cape.
Is Whisper still in his? He's pretty much always in his Ulrich form, correct? With his disguise.
Yep.
I always forget about that because the token seed bird mask.
Yeah, Michael didn't want to make me a new one.
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
Just to clarify, because I don't cast Lehman's Tiny Hut very often. So as long as we were in the bubble when it was cast, we can exit and come back in, correct?
Yeah. As long as you're not the person who cast it.
Yeah. Okay. If Ragnar will take out a small potion bottle and start to drink it. And it is a potion of watchful rest, which is a very weird potion that I don't know if anybody has heard of. So when you drink this potion, you gain the following benefits for the next 8 hours. Magic can't put you to sleep. You can remain awake during a long rest and still gain its benefits. Can't use it if you're an elf, though. So
That's pretty cool.
starts to drink it and kind of looks towards Wispy there, and she says, probably wouldn't sleep much tonight anyway, so we're going to use this little trinket, I suppose, and I'll be up the rest of the night. I know we have watches, but just so you know, I'm gonna go do a quick ritual real quick over by where Grim was killed. So it'll only probably be about 10-15 minutes.
Whisper is just he's kind of thumbing over the ring with the brain on it, just playing with it. Turns up to you and just extends out his hand and hands you the ring.
I'll be right back with it.
Gives him
Hopefully it doesn't consume me or something. So
just solemnly just staying quiet, just nods again.
Then Ragnar will go towards where Grim was last existing, and she will she'll go ahead and go into a prayer kneel, and as part of this prayer, she will also be performing the divination ritual at the same time, which pretty much consists of her, mixing holy water and powdered silver, smearing a couple divine symbols on the ground and make a circle around her, making a few stars and painting a moon on her forehead with the paste. And while she's doing that, she will briefly put the ring on and then reach into her pocket and grab the one ball bearing that was given to her by Grim, and then start going into prayer.
Right when you put the ring on, you will start hearing very soft mumbling, almost like crazy person mumbling, just incoherent, very soft. You can't make out any words. Just kind of like somebody just going back and forth with themselves under their breath. It's kind of like kind of like that. And it seems to be, even though it's very quiet, you can hear that it is plainly speech inside of your head.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll throw her off for a second, but she'll kind of try to push past the resonance from the ring, and she'll say, Selune, Moon Mother, Navigator of the Lost, Keeper of Purity and Revelations. Today I lost a friend. He was a wanderer, a seeker, and a dreamer. His soul was not pure, but nevertheless losing him was a great loss. Whatever pact he made with the Herald was dark in nature, but even in his final moments, could still see a sense of sadness and regret in him. I pray that his soul can now rest. And then Ragna will briefly pause and let out a heavy exhale.
As you pause and exhale, the murmuring back and forth stops, and you hear plain as day, as if he was standing right next to you. Grimm's very familiar voice say, "Oh my God, that was beautiful."
Kind of smile a little bit. Doesn't
Grim-
really know if she's actually hearing it or not.
Grim turned into fucking K-Fifth suddenly.
And then the final line is after she gets briefly distracted by Grim. By the order of the stars and the maiden of the moon, I forgive you. May your soul find peace. Don't know if you're in my head
Forgive
or not.
you. Oh, this is so sweet. I had no idea that we would be together again so soon.
Well, while you're here, maybe this will be insightful for both of us. And then, at that moment, Ragna finishes making the last divination circle on the ground. Oh. Ragna finishes making the last divination circle on the ground, finalizing the divination ritual. Her eyes will, well, her one green eye will flare gold, so they will temporarily both be the same color. And the divination question for the DM, which I have already cast this once this morning, so there's a special little thingy on it where if you cast it more than once a day, there's a 25% chance that there's a random reading, and essentially you make that roll in secret, and I guess determine what the reading is, if it's random or if it's something that can be truthfully replied to.
And this is
Divination. It's a 4th level spell.
Okay.
And I also consume a little bit of 25 gold pieces worth of spell components.
Cool. Let me get my dice out.
Okay. And now that Barlos is back, the question that that Ragna is asking is Grim's soul tethered to the Herald?
Yeah. Make a roll. A short time passes and you don't really hear anything back. And then, almost like carried on a breeze, you hear actually, you feel a breeze, which is extra strange being down here. But it's a warmer breeze, like a summer evening breeze, and just kind of whispering on the wind. You do hear a response that says, "Grimir, yes. Solomon, no."
What
What was the
Genesis
question that I
including?
missed?
Is Grimm's soul tethered to the Herald?
Oh.
And the answer was Grim, yes. Solomon, no. Well, that was insightful.
You will hear in your head Grimm's voice again, and he'll say, I love that you are always talking to somebody up in the sky. I don't know what that is like or what that means. So that's very cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, little guy. Can you can obviously you can hear me. Is that should I look down at the ring? Well, I kind of didn't expect that. You would be in a ring.
At this point, are you talking to the ring now? Are you trying to engage with the voice?
Yeah.
At this point, you would hear Grimm say, "Well, wait. You can hear what I'm saying? I've just been wow. Okay, so it's been so many years where I'm just talking to nobody, and you are talking back to me. That's so strange. Hi. So good to meet another person that can hear what I'm saying. Hello."
Hi.
And this is really strange because it's very clearly Grimm's voice, but it seems like the type of personality that would have been stuck in a ring for hundreds and hundreds of years without anybody to talk to.
Oh boy. I don't know whether I should take this ring off or keep it on.
Oh, please keep it on. Please keep it on. Please keep it on.
Okay. Well,
It just reminds you of what's the Bo Burnham song with the sock?
Yeah.
It's like it's the same thing I do every time that you're not in your hand.
Oh, it's in a liminal state between points of being or something like that.
Yeah.
Constant state of sleep paralysis.
well, Ragnar will stand up and start walking back towards the bubble and say, "Well, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight anyway, so may as
Probably
well
not.
keep it."
Well, why are there two whispers?
Because I'm fixing your token.
Can
Yeah, don't worry about it.
as I'm walking back, is the speaking audible to Wispy from the ring? If I'm talking to the ring,
It would not be.
oh great.
Just
Yeah.
you and me, baby.
Yeah. This is interesting. Hey, Ragnar, will go back to the bubble. So I got a weird thing for you. I frequently hear things in my head, generally not from a ring. The voice of Grim is speaking to me through this ring that I briefly put on. And it sounds like him, but that he's been. Is it pretty apparent that the voice in the ring has been stuck by itself just for eons?
You would be able to tell that it is a very erratic personality that doesn't have any sense of filter, and you could tell that he was truly surprised when you started talking back to something that he said.
Yeah. So there's a ring talking to me. I think it's a version of Grim that's trapped in a ring that's been hanging out for, I don't know, a couple 100 years, 5 years, a year. I don't know. How long have you been in this ring?
As you say that, he'll say, "My name's not Grim. I mean, I know you, and you probably know me as Grim. No, my name is Solomon. See, Grim killed me a long time ago and stored my soul in this ring, and then he never talked to me. So it's been sad and lonely, but thankfully I have you now. Great."
Yeah.
Whisper turns up to you and it's kind of just says like, oh, Jerry did say something about soul and trapped in the ring or something. I'm not sure, but peculiar nonetheless.
Hey, can you put me on his finger real quick?
I can offer the ring to him. I don't think he necessarily is going to put it on.
Just
Not put it on.
tell him to do it.
Ragnar will take off the ring. I wonder if he can hear us if the ring's not on. Probably.
He cannot, actually. He can only communicate if you are wearing the ring.
But can he hear us? Whether we would know.
I don't know. I guess that would be up to your discretion, Michael. What do you think?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because it is a telepathic communication through the object.
Okay. Well, for some reason he wanted to talk to you, but here's your ring back.
Just gonna grab the ring and ponder it for. He's not putting it on. He's just gonna grab it and just continue just mulling it over for probably 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And he'll turn up to Ragnar and say, "So, is it Grim or?"
Apparently it's Solomon, who was somebody that Grim killed. Sounds like Grim. But apparently Grim killed Solomon. Solomon got put into a ring. And Grim just, I don't know, just had a soul in on his hand, just because they never talked to him, or apparently the soul of Solomon is still tethered to the Herald, who Grim had mentioned there at the end. Sounds real bad in general. The Herald, that is.
That's actually swapped. Grim's soul is tied to the Herald. Solomon's is tied to the ring.
Okay. That makes me a little less confused. If that's the case. So I will say that properly the first time.
Probably another 5 minutes goes by. Still just play at the ring. So let's out a sigh. Well, this can't be healthy, but fuck it. Take off his glove and slip on the ring.
Right when you put the ring on, and two images will flat, almost like still images in a slideshow, but it's going really slowly. You will see an image of yourself and Grim talking the one night that you both shared your true forms together. And you will also see a still image of a cloaked figure stabbing Grim, who you know to be Grim, in the chest by a riverside. And then you'll hear the voice, Grim's voice, and he'll say, "Hey, Ulrich," quote unquote.
No reply.
"Hey,
It just says it again.
Ulrich."
What do you want?
Well, you seem to be one of the ones that was nicer to Grim, so thanks a lot, because part of that was me. So, hope you guys are doing well on your quest or whatever. Talking to people is new to me, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I'll
just gonna
be
like,
here.
just gonna like keep letting it go into silence and see if he just keeps talking until
I
until
will.
it stops.
I will.
Yeah.
Don't stop me, because I have plenty of material. 500 years worth, actually.
What's your what do they call it in comedy? Your fast five or
Your type 5.
yeah, there you go. That's it.
I think it's type 5 or type 10.
I mean, what's the deal with horse caravan food? Am I right? Are they selling you garbage? No way. You throw that to the people that are starving in the streets. They're used to rolling around in mud anyway.
Is the caravan for people or is it for the horses?
I mean, come on.
So I have a quick intermission. I need to run into work probably here for like 20 seconds, which will probably take about 45 minutes. Would it be better if I go now or later? I guess
Doesn't
more
matter.
for the DM. Okay.
And Aaron,
I can probably just hop on Discord on the way and
Aaron's going right now to get his haircut, so he'll be gone. So might as well do it now.
yeah, I gotta pull some fucking explosives for a pipe recovery job that just called in.
Do we
Hell
come
yeah.
back at 8?
Hell yeah. What's that, Brad?
I'll come out. I'll just come back at 8.
Yeah.
I mean, we could walk away. That's I don't.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention it before it got too late. So
Do we want to just reconvene at like 8 o'clock ish?
That works.
Well, I'm gonna say I feel like there's plenty of us that we can. I don't know. I feel like
Well,
this
role play.
this
the rest
this
of
role
us,
playing.
should we talk about the inventories?
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys should
Like the
definitely talk
items and
about
stuff?
stuff,
Yeah.
Okay.
and I will listen in from my car.
Yeah, I mean, you
Also,
guys can.
Andrew, I need to
Hmm?
roll stats for the other game too. At some point tonight, I want to roll stats.
You can go for it right now.
All right. Well, I'll hop back in a sec.
Okay. That'll give enough time to hop back in.
I've rolled stats for my tiefling, but I don't know what kind of stat block to do for Bard.
Charisma and dexterity.
The real answer is whatever you want.
Right. Wisdom and intelligence.
As long as you don't give yourself 7 feet again.
Right. Yeah.
Because I will buff you.
Remind me how you're rolling stats again.
Yeah, what's the macro? Or are you asking me? It's
Yeah.
just it's 4 d6s and then drop the lowest.
Hey.
You gotta. I think you gotta
Oh,
drop one.
I guess I'll just do it manually for those.
Okay.
Like the
14,
D7.
10.
Oh, not D7. Yeah, roll D7s. It'd be great. All right, baby. We need good luck. You make
Yes.
Archer hit the enter button. That's how you get your 18. It's probably just me making things up, but I really felt like he leaned forward there as soon as I said like hit the enter button. He's like, going for it.
I leaned
Go for it.
forward.
Oh.
Oh,
Baby's first stat roll.
okay. I did that
Type
backwards.
I rolled left.
My numlock is all messed up, I guess.
For just $5 a week, you could
What
contribute to
the
the Michael
fuck?
Barless Computer Fund.
Jesus, I'm just doing it manually. God damn it. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh, fours.
Ooh.
Dang.
15.
All right, that's okay. That's done. That's not bad. Not bad.
So you got a 15,
Got
15,
Four-
13, 9, 13, 10, 14.
No, because I have to drop. So I have a 14, a 10.
He's gonna read the same thing you said backwards.
Yep.
No, I don't have a 15, do I? There's nothing that would.
The last
Yeah,
one.
you're 19.
Your last one, you're 19.
Oh, you were reading from the bottom up. I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. Not bad at all.
No, it's solid. Michael, did you roll last week?
I did not.
Okay. You want to roll right now?
I suppose.
I'm afraid to roll for HP though, because when I do that, I always get lower than the fixed HP value.
So do I.
Yeah, so
Just it is what it is.
I'll just go with fixed. Yeah,
You got to roll for HP.
I do.
Yeah. Part of the game, baby.
Okay, but I won't know exactly unless I know exactly where I want my constitution to be. 'Cause there's
Oh, your
Well, your rolled amount won't change.
yeah, your rolled amount won't change.
that's true. I'll just get that recorded then.
Okay, so I'm doing stats for my boy. We change campaigns now. What is this called?
For whom the bell tolls.
Oh, yeah.
Time marches on.
I was listening to not Megadeth, Death Clock this morning.
Hmm.
It's just everything I want this campaign to be.
So we're gonna
Are
be
you
level
are you
11
gonna
now?
be like squiggle, whatever that character?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Squizguard, squiggle, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, nailed it. Okay, level 11. Where's my character sheet? And then I'm doing 46 drop 1, right?
Mhm.
Hey, let me make sure my thing is public. Two, three, four, oh, 6.
Okay. Definitely re-roll that.
I was gonna say that's worse than the standard array.
Yeah, it was real similar to when I rolled.
Reroll just that one, or reroll all of them?
Let's see. So you got 9, 12. Oh, that's bad too.
Oh, he did his right.
I would re-roll 2. Oh, just re-roll that one first, and then we'll see.
That's 8.
I'll probably be re-roll another. Reroll another one. Reroll another one. Reroll another one.
Jesus, Michael.
It's a computer.
All right, you get a 6. Just do a 16 in one of them. So
Okay.
go with 11, 16, 13, 8, 12, 9.
Oh, I lost my 14. Sad.
Where was it? What?
This character just got a lot worse.
It's all right. It makes for interesting characters.
Stupid. Why do we have
Also,
to roll for HP?
roll your HP.
50.
Okay. Fitsko, you want to roll your HP?
That's not bad. I guess I only lost 3 hit points
Not at
based
the
off of
moment.
fixed.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Bards
That's
don't
what it
have
is, though. It's never like, oh, I'm happy I rolled HP.
That's been the same way for me, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine was definitely below average. I have more hit points as the Whisperer at level 7 than this character at level 11. They have the same hit dice.
Oh no, I'll say my bar, the one in wait, I might have taken a Constitution feat in Barlos's campaign actually. I'll probably have more as a bard at the same level as I will as a monk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Man, I have 2 negative stats at level 11. That hurts.
Depends
Are
if
we
you
doing
take,
11 levels?
Beats or yeah, level 11.
Okay, let me do one more D8 then.
Um,
Ooh! I rolled an
yeah,
8.
nice.
So that's the fixed
Always
HP
feels good.
value, though. So it's like we ended up at the same place.
Hey, you made it back to it.
But that's actually, yeah, I'm good.
But it's exciting. Okay. Do you want to go over the items then, since we have Billy listening in?
Yeah. Is this going to be like a reading of a will?
Sort of. What were the? Is it? It was prayer beads, right? Were the?
Yeah, we were all talking about giving those to Ragna. I think
Yeah.
we still agree with that.
She's the only
It
one that can
says
use them.
2 bless.
Yep.
Okay, 2 blessing, 1 favor, and 1 smiting. Can she use the smiting, or is that paladin only?
Nope, she can use it.
Okay.
Let me just write this down since he's not able to do it.
I bet you he already did.
Probably. The book with the Chardolin. I
Oh,
don't know. Doesn't
I'm
matter.
just carrying the books for now.
Okay. I don't think
I'm
that
sure
matters.
I'll give them to the wizard at some point.
The Hellthorn. Oh, did Jerry identify the things or not?
Not yet. We're gonna do it after
Okay.
the long rest.
Okay. Can anybody use Elven Chain?
No. I mean, everybody can use it.
Yeah.
As long as you can use light armor, you can use it. But we're
Is
It's-
anybody going to use Elven Chain?
very dexy as a group,
Well,
so I don't think
math
anybody
thing.
gets any benefit from it. Can wizards wear armor? Jerry wear armor? Nope.
As a monk, I have that thing where it's like, don't wear armor, and you have
Mm-hmm.
AC based off of
Yeah.
I don't
Dex
think
modifier and
anybody
stuff,
gets
so
any benefit from that.
You're dumb if you or
just
wear armor as a monk,
monetary
most likely.
benefit.
So I'll put that down as a sell item. The rod we don't know yet, but I'm guessing. Well, I guess I don't know. Dust of dryness.
Oh, how about this? Since we're waiting on people, can we just say that we're identifying the stuff in the morning and
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
All
we're out
right.
of the pack keeper, right?
It is. It is a +2 Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Which none of us can use.
Okay, which is a sell item at this point. Dust of Dryness.
Says 5 full, 2
Mhm.
pinches knots.
Right. I don't care. I'm probably not going to use them.
I'll take them.
Okay.
Find a use.
Throw that down in your inventory.
hmm
Let's see. Actually, I'm going to go back up to the top. Metallic Rock, Hellthorn. Is there anything special we need to know about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Warm to the touch.
Okay. The small set of figurines, 2 lions and an elephant.
Yes, those are. What are they called?
They are figurines of wondrous power.
That's it.
Um. I mean, I want Ubi to have the elephant,
I gotta look them up quick.
just so you can either summon lions or summon an elephant.
Figurines. Oh, that's not how you spell figurines. Wonder. I'm guessing they're Guessing they're wondrous items.
If you search in the filter for figurine, they should pop up.
Apparently, I don't know how to spell it, so. There. I found 'em.
FIGURI.
Goat. Okay, so lions. They turn into lions.
Golden lions, fly, griffin. What are we looking for?
I do not. Oh, there's the elephant.
Marble elephant.
Okay. I mean, I'll take one of them. I'll take the elephant.
How many
Alright.
others are there?
There's 2 lions. You can use them at the same time, so whoever takes one should take them both.
I will use, or I don't know. Let's get those whisperer.
I have so many magic items that I feel guilty taking magic items at this point.
Okay. Let's give them to Auric. Oh, too soon.
That was rough. Okay.
Billy, I know you're listening, but can you talk in case you're trying to claim ownership over any of these?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, okay. Hello.
I didn't want you to hear a car revving.
It's not pleasant, but it's not as bad as you would think.
So
Yeah.
you get the prayer beads, obviously, and then
Yeah.
I mean,
You want some statues to summon some lions?
Yeah. I mean, I could probably utilize it.
It's an action to summon 2 lions once per week. Well, if they die, I think you can keep summoning them if they don't die.
they stay up for an hour. Once it has been used, it can't be used for 7 days.
Okay, there you go.
It says
Yeah.
you can use one or both simultaneously.
Yeah.
So you can have 2 people can have a lion.
But it also says that they're made to be used in a pair, so keep that in mind.
They're created in pairs.
hmm
So is it
It
just
doesn't say it has to be used in a pair.
That
I
they're
know.
summoned
I
in
know it
pairs.
says.
Okay.
so there's a lion's pretty much just a lion statue, right?
Yeah.
figurine. And you can summon either 1 or 2, or you have to summon both.
You can
Or
summon
you-
1 or 2.
Okay.
It costs an action either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would think if it can summon 2, would there be a point to summoning 1 and then having it go away? Like, could you resummon it with another action or the other one? Or is it still?
You could have a lion for 2 hours essentially, or you can
Oh,
have
okay.
or you can have 1 lion twice a week, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely have to. Is that a Wondrous item? I take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You can have both. I mean,
Well, there was what two lions and an elephant or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless I don't know if they have to be used in conjunction with each other. Does that make sense?
No, but you might as well just take both of them.
Okay. I was just trying to think if it would be beneficial to have just to spread 1 out in case we were like, oh, we need animal backup. That way, it wasn't like me burning 2 actions as opposed to 1 person or 2 different people burning 1 action. You know what I mean?
Could throw 1 to Jerry.
Yeah, that's actually probably not a bad idea just because Jerry gets fucked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or maybe one of the melee fighters, just for flanking reasons, right?
I've got the elephant.
Yeah.
Bag of
So I'm
sharks.
good there.
But I'll at least take 1. But if nobody else is eager for it, I will have 2. Well, 2 lions that can be buddies.
Cool.
Honestly, the prayer beads are pretty fucking tits because I looked them up the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just 3 spells, and one of them is pretty fucking powerful. It's magic I can't cast. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are awesome. Those are already to you for sure, obviously.
Yeah, one of them is pretty much a greater restoration, if I remember correctly.
Snap.
Yeah, which is some pretty powerful shit.
We have that's a sell item. Sell item. Brooch of Shielding. I think it protects against like magic missile and something else.
I believe it's resistance to force.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Force and immune from magic missile.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
I'll pass on that.
I think that takes attunement.
Yes, it does.
So I'm out on that.
Then that leaves me and Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the figurines are attunement, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So. Those are like items.
Oh, they're non-attunement? That's
correct.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine with the brooch.
Yeah, you can take the brooch. The 2 helms. One is the helm of encouragement, and I don't know what the other helm was.
Is it the thought protection one?
Noticing or identifying it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It is the helm of telepathy.
I might be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
Sure would.
Aw, ooh-wee.
Gonna be a real boy.
I don't know. Do we want that? Do we want that on us? Is it like going to be like a Grim Ring thing?
Honestly, let's see. I mean, I'll have to I'll have to think about his voice and how he would talk in his speech pattern and stuff.
Yeah, it would be nice to actually like have a good like an item if you had a spot for it. to have Ui just be able to directly communicate.
I have a spot for attunement.
Can use detect thoughts and suggestion as well. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. It'd be cool
Oh,
to be able
man.
to talk to people.
You can. This is the funny thing. I don't know if this is how this would work, but you have to use an action to cast detect thoughts on the person you want to talk with first,
Oh, is it? You can use the
and then as long as you maintain concentration, then you
Uh-huh.
can use a bonus action to send a
Okay.
telepathic message.
Okay.
So could we save against Ui trying to talk to us?
Yeah.
Give him a
Well,
cold shoulder.
basically, I just constantly maintain detect thoughts. I just have to recast it every time I want to switch over to somebody else. It's like, all right, hold on, I gotta wait 6 seconds.
Right, and you have to listen to our thoughts. So Whisper's gonna be like, no.
It's only one.
Whisper's gonna be like, no, don't, just talk to me. Nope, use your words.
All these new telepathic abilities and items. The party's just going to be like really conscious of what they're thinking.
I'm already wearing a hat, so I can't take the Helm of Encouragement.
I mean, I guess it'd be useful still for me. Well, the range is self, so I literally have to be touching somebody to do it.
No, I
Or
think
wait.
it's the range of
30
detect
feet,
thoughts.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have the telepathy.
I'll take the telepathy. Until I figure out how to get my real voice.
I don't think Lucius, if he knows the Helm of Encouragement talks to him, which I think he does, probably from Grim talking about it. Or talking to it while it's, he's like, who are you talking to? My helmet. I don't think, as a monk, he likes to keep a clear mind, so he's not going to be interested.
I mean, we can always sell the Helm of Encouragement. Ed Helm.
Whoever wears the ring should also wear the helm.
Oh my god, too many voices.
And you'll never sleep again.
It's just gonna be Grim in the helmet fucking talking in your head.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next. Next thing is the wind fan. I would really love to have the wind fan.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
After that is, I believe, a ring of attunement.
Yeah.
It's a real Grim item.
I couldn't find that on the magic items.
It's a joke item. It's literally an item. It
Okay.
requires attunement, and it gives you an extra attunement slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a native ring. Yeah.
Joke item. Sell. His war gong, which I don't know if it does anything besides be loud.
Be really loud.
Are you identifying that in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a war gong.
What is it?
Unless a ring gives unarmed strikes a little bonus, just for having jewelry. But I guess I have Genasi fists, so, and a metal grappling hook fist, so I think I'm okay.
Does it do anything? I couldn't find. Oh, there it is. War gong. It's one word.
Oh yeah, war gong. Let's see.
Both go.
That's how we wake up Jerry.
Okay. Does anybody want the war gong or the ring of attunement?
No.
No, not the ring.
Okay. Sell. We're keeping obviously the amethyst brain ring with him in it. And then we have that dwarven thrower.
You need to be a dwarf to use that.
From Orc, yeah. So I don't remember him saying he has. I mean, we could search out and see if he has other family.
We're
Or
bringing him back.
also, we'll just hold on to it then.
I can throw it in the bag of holding.
Okay. Are you gonna write it down on your inventory?
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool. That is it. Oh wait, no, it's not. Does anybody want anything? Well, Jerry has the elven pillowcase. Does anybody want a gnome statue, a portrait?
Jerry wants to know statuette.
Jerry wants the gnome statuette. The oil portrait of dragonborns.
I thought it was
House.
a scale structure of a dragonborn family.
There's two oil paintings,
items.
and then there was a. Oh wait, the dragonborn was the statue. Wet, I think.
I wrote down scale.
There's scale. Who was the first portrait of?
I don't remember that.
House shoes, human-sized house shoes. Another oil painting. Orc armor metal. A stuffed panther. 6 vials of beard oil with a gold beard pick and comb. 810 ball bearings.
Whisper got the bolts.
Oh, yeah, you got the bolts. Turquoise monkey, we will take that back since it was a gift. And then 8 pickled octopi legs.
That's a Ragna thing.
Right, Ragna. Okay. Stone. And that is it.
I got a cape. I'm happy.
Yeah, you got. That is very cool.
Give your panther the stuffed panther, like a cat boy or something.
He's dead. I think. Did he die? Oh no, he didn't die. Wow. Fucking boss ass bitch.
Not the same panther that's been with us this whole time since the baby fight.
Yeah, it's been the same day.
Is that the thing summoned for 24 hours?
Yeah, well, at dawn, it's probably gone actually, because it's. Well, I guess I don't know what time it is, but if it's a new dawn, then it's gone. Did we long rest or no, sir?
I don't know. Have to wait and see. We got some watches for people that aren't here, I think.
Ooh, what brand?
After Grim, nobody even has a beard. So it's like the comb and pick and oil. Just sell items.
Jerry might have. Does he? Jerry has
Oh,
mutton chops, I guess, but.
Oh yeah, right.
Was-
Yeah, I see that.
I was gonna say as well, for watch sakes, Ragna would be up the entire night. In addition to Wispy, I believe, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking a
So-
last.
L was like first watch, so I don't know if that's 2 hours or
Yeah.
whatever.
If DM allows it, I would aid somebody, essentially.
Oh well.
Why don't you make a perception check?
Crepitations check.
Mm.
Oh, I also have money to split, but I'm gonna wait till everybody's back.
Oh, fuck him.
The price of your haircut.
My perception
Wow.
was a 22.
22. Okay.
Hero points.
Gonna
Can I use
waste
my
hero
hero
points on the
points?
precipitation check?
Oh, dude.
You had
rolled a
advantage
one.
on it.
Oh, I have advantage? Oh, because Ragna? Well, I think it'll be
Huge.
better than a 1. Okay, so I rolled 12.
Much better than a 1.
Yeah. With the 12, everything's pretty normal. Don't see anything. Don't detect anything. Are you guys staying in the bubble, or are you leaving the bubble?
I think I did.
I would definitely leave during some point in the night, but maybe not right away.
Okay. Yeah, inside the bubble, everything's cool. Outside the bubble, with your 22, you would detect that
Is it
seems to be
not cool?
getting warmer. And you start noticing as you kind of venture out and look outside the the front of the church. It's hard to make out, but there is some illumination in this massive city chamber. Like I said, there's some bioluminescent light that's reflecting off a lot of the gemstones in the cavern ceiling. Kind of gives you a starry night feel. So it's kind of dim light. You would notice seems to be a couple areas where maybe some steam is being released from some vents.
Hmm. Maybe we just leave, guys. We have no reason to be here anymore. We got a couple bowls. Can I also, if when we're in intermission here, can I go back through the rest of the sarcophagi and pry them open?
Yeah,
Do I have a crowbar in this character? I should.
I do,
it
if
would
you
be
need
part
one.
of thieves' tools.
Yes, I do crowbar.
Yeah. Let me go back to my note.
I want the names of all of the coffins.
I closed my list, so they've all been scratched or faded by age.
What
That would
type of
that would be a creepy
stone was it made
detail.
of?
Like go to the crypt and all the names are fucking slashed out.
How long are these coffins? How
Uh,
wide are these coffins?
Is there like a signature, like a stonemaker's like mark on it?
Nope. Um, it would take some time to go through all these. Just give me I don't know, do like 3 strength checks and average it, unless someone's coming with you and helping you.
Well, that's at advantage because I'm using a crowbar.
Okay.
Let me do this.
During L's watch, he just wants to roll for the bag of the meals. So I'm going to see if I could get a hot meal.
Yeah, go for it.
So those are all +4. So
24, 20. So 19 and a half.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, easy enough with your pry bar and a lot of free time. You're able to kind of go through, and you guys in the bubble just every so often just hear like that sliding stone sound and uh, just kind of echoing in the distance. Makes you a little nervous, but you also know that Whisper's out there doing something. Um,
Quit fucking
give
around
me
out there.
we'll do the same thing for investigation checks. Just do 3 and then we'll average it.
On my bag of bounty roll, it was 11. So difficulty 10 is modest, difficulty 13 is comfortable. Grabbing
Got
a meal.
got a modest meal.
Modest meal.
Made out of modest mice. 12.
so average
Plus
of 20.
whatever it is.
Average of 20. Okay. So I will say that you already found the diamond earrings, so that one's crossed off. You also already found the prayer beads. Going through, you would find enough jewelry on some of these dead bodies to equal about 200 gold worth. You do find a dwarf that all of their clothing has since faded, except a very nice leather belt around the waist.
Ooh. Ooh. And we identify it in the morning.
You
Is
do.
it the belt of dwarven kind?
It is.
Nice.
How did you know?
I'm a smart boy.
And I had something else, but I didn't write it down. Give me 1 second.
I really want to grow a full beard as would it be just like would it be
You're
like
not
grass?
able to.
Would it be grass?
Yeah. Yeah, I would allow that.
That'd be funny. Grass, or like if it's it's like mossy, maybe it's
Yeah.
more curled. Requires attunement. What is it? I mean, it'd be good for somebody who doesn't have. Well, I guess I don't know if you're gonna tell people you found it or not. Oh, yeah. At least Jerry
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
With my modest meal, start opening that small bottle of dwarven whiskey, high proof.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fucking-
nice.
Fucking drinking first thing in the morning.
Like that's before go to bed because I got first watch.
It'd be good for somebody who doesn't have dark vision.
Has a low
You
constitution.
could finally make Ragna a
Low
man.
Constitution. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Ragnar would get a beard.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the goggles of night, and my level gives me resistance to poison eventually.
Yeah, I already have.
I will
most of
say,
that.
I will say that item is one of the more powerful items that I can recall in the game. As far as all the shit it gives you,
There's a lot of stuff.
it's a con buff. It's resistance to poison. What was the other thing? Dark vision, I believe.
To read and write Dwarven.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it would be best for Jerry, but he probably has 1,000 things he's already attuned to.
He's also
Yeah.
attuned to stupid things, so
That's true.
he's really hanging on to the slippers of spider climbing.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a pearl power now, so that's not stupid.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that pearl's pretty good for him. Do you have to be attuned to the pearl to use it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he couldn't like dump a spell on it and then give it to somebody.
What is Jerry carrying that's putting him over his carrying capacity?
Money.
Oh.
Oh, we didn't change that?
Yeah.
What
Well,
does
he's
he
got
attune to? Staff of defense for sure.
coin weight.
Yeah, get rid of the slippers of spider climbing.
Oh, you got a ton of fucking money.
Yeah.
Oh, Gerald.
How much money you got, Louis? You got a lot of money too.
Like 88, maybe? I bought when we were at the Moonstone. I bought the Ring of Protection, something, and my fists. So I spent a lot of money there.
I spent all my money on a tattoo.
That's what I'm saving up for.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
DM, would you? So the things that we want to sell, obviously there's some that we'll have to go back to sell them at a special price. Would you let us automatically split up the bag of gems? Maybe like the goblet. You said it
Jewelry.
was 75 gold pieces. See if there's anything else that's.
Yeah, I just assume that unless you guys specifically say like that you want a specific gem or something out of a thing, that it's just money basically. So
Okay.
you can always find buyers for gems.
Should we? I try to identify the gold pick and comb, see if they're magical. Or do you think it's just a gold pick and a gold comb?
Totally want that gold comb.
Okay, you can keep the gold comb. We'll keep it.
Fuck off, deer. Get out of here.
So yeah, it's not necessarily a beard comb. It's just a comb, so it's for hair. Okay.
Oh, Donnie, I forgot to tell you another item that I had written down for the sarcophagi.
Oh, okay.
There is an ivory set of gambler's dice.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Y'all want to go behind the church and play some dice?
Yeah.
Are they magical?
Rollies.
They're not magical. They're worth 25 gold pieces.
Plaid cloth of Dez's.
Do I have?
In
I had
Eloise backpack.
thought I had a set of.
Have what?
Plaid cloth of Dez's.
Yes. Jerry, do you want a belt of dwarven kind? Do you have to attune to it?
It's very good. You should look at it.
Yeah, I'll look at it here.
It's pretty good, Jerry.
It's definitely better than your slippers of spider climbing.
It would give you 14 hit points instantly.
A monk would like those slippers. Wink, wink.
It would also give you.
Maybe I'd give them to a monk though that can't walk up Earth, no problem.
I know. I could like grapple and be a spider, so I mean.
Yep, I'll take them. I'll take that belt. Who wants the shoes?
Aaron read the first line of it. Didn't even read.
Yes,
the
I
rest.
did. That's exactly what happened.
As well. Ellie, you can have the shoes.
Okay.
Oh, I can grow a beard.
Ragnar can fucking fly. So I think she's good.
Yep.
And I don't care about walking on walls. It's gonna be.
I will say though,
automatically attune to my brooch and slippers now.
As good as this is, it does give dark vision if someone could use it. But you've got your goggles, right? Ooey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like I have my goggles, and I'm gonna have resistance to poison soon.
Okay, I will drop the slippers, and I will take that belt.
Okay,
Is there a dark vision tattoo?
False tracks.
There is a dark vision tattoo.
It's one of the minor ones.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably. Let me pull up my tattoo guide.
Just a small.
Y'all ready for a gold? Oh wait, Ragnar, I'll save these numbers, but the rest of you ready for a gold dump?
I don't know if I can get. How many head tattoos can I have?
Well, you already got a large, I believe.
Just go to manage coin. That's what you're saying.
So Jerry might grow a beard.
Yeah, what kind of beard?
Oh, great big bushy beard.
You're still recording.
Donovan, you
at medium?
Oh, I didn't know you meant to like not tell me.
Donovan, you at your coins.
What?
Go to your manage coin.
Oh.
Does Jerry want the beard oil for his mutton chops?
Yeah, he's gonna need the beard oil.
Yeah, he's gonna need the comb and the beard oil for sure.
Well, he'll take the pick,
Yeah.
yeah, and Ragnar will take the comb.
Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Um,
so 80 platinum. Uh, 1,115 gold. 1,600 copper. Or sorry, 1,600 silver. And then 600 copper.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, so it's about
I wish
2,000
they
gold
added
total.
a cash register to Ching.
That would be a good touch.
Uh, Worded email to D&D Beyond.
I'll if nothing else happens during that watch, I can do my early morning watch.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else happens during that watch. You wake up in the morning, your panther is gone.
Bye, Panther. Bye, kitty.
So, funny enough, with the belt, Jerry can also speak, read, and write Dwarvish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
A great item.
And you're resistant to poison, and you get a con buff, and you grow a beard. Great.
I'll take a beard.
All courtesy of Whisperer fucking being a gravedigger.
Alright.
I assumed someone would do it. Just didn't know who.
I got a dirty 20.
I was very surprised when you guys didn't immediately start opening them in the first place.
We were on edge.
What you would notice is that overnight it seems like the presence of the shadow hasn't changed.
Presence of the shadow. Which shadow?
All the shadows surrounding you. Normally your dark vision would extend out to 60 feet, and you know here it's been halved because the darkness is so oppressive. Now, you might think that, we just killed a big shadow creature. Maybe that would help. Nothing's changed.
And how much significantly hotter has it gotten from
Are
when
you
I went to bed?
Are you still in the bubble?
I'll step out for a second.
Okay. It is. It's definitely warmer, more humid. I would say a degree difference, 5 to 10 degrees.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is it uncomfortable yet?
No,
Okay.
it's very comfortable.
Okay. Cool. I'll do my regular old prayers and that's it. Put my helmet on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So
Say it.
bubble drops. Um, what helmet are you putting on?
Helmet of telepathy.
Okay. Cool.
The-
Yeah.
start-
Bubble dropped, and people are rousing from their sleep.
Did
Is that a long rest?
That is a long rest complete.
Yes.
so was Uwe wanting the boots, or is L taking them?
L.
Okay.
And we
The
will say, since
slippers.
we identified a bunch of things preemptively, we'll just say you guys take another hour or so. I think we did like 5 or 6 things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jerry runs through his rituals.
Yeah, I gotta fix my spell book here.
Okay. So can I attune to the helm then if we're taking a little rest time?
You all complete a short rest immediately after a long rest.
Oh,
Alright.
the other question: do we get our strength back?
You do.
Okay.
So any overrides you can remove.
What it was before.
Yay.
I think that's right. I think it was 12. That seems right. 14. 10, 12. That seems yeah. Get rid of that.
I think there's a point of discussion as far as what we're doing here.
Mhm.
Uh, we were essentially here for Fork, as well as, whatever came along with it. And currently, Orc is a bunch of ash. Don't know how everybody's feeling in general about this place, but clearly getting warmer. We don't know how many of these bowls have been removed. We know how many is bad, really bad. There's also a massively magical hammer suspended in the air down the hallway. So that's also something that I guess a point of interest potentially.
How many bowls do we have? I know Grim had one and it wasn't with his ashes or anything. Did we have 3 total?
Yeah,
Ragna has one.
What? Whisper has one and Ragna has one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we have 2 bowls.
Yep.
Oh man.
Okay.
My spell book.
We know at least 4 have been removed.
Right. And according to Ragna's vision, it was what, like if we remove 6?
If it goes, if I remember correctly, if it goes from 5 to 4, then it just blinks out.
Okay.
So we're probably teetering pretty damn close.
Right.
That's what I'm getting at.
Well, yeah, let's take a look at this hammer and I'd like to inspect more around the organ up here and everywhere in this whole place.
Give me an investigation.
Yeah,
I
we're
would,
also looking
I would
for
also, I would
the
try
hit.
and grab somebody else to help me for sure.
I help you out. I already looked at it once. We're also looking for the basement to this place, which I guess we never looked investigated to the right side over here.
I'd like to investigate like the altar and the organ and this little alcove to see if there's any secret spaces that may lead to stairways or openings.
Yeah.
Very specifically.
Make an investigation. If Whisper's open, you can do it at advantage.
Can I roll my?
What's that?
Can I roll my own?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have you roll with advantage than me, honestly.
18. Wait, what time? Yeah, 18.
18. Yeah, so you had already seen kind of on the organ, you'd seen that symbol that was scratched or etched into the wood frame there of the symbol of the flame. And you would also see now as you kind of look around at the altar, you can see kind of behind the altar here on this side on the floor, there looks like there's lots of like deep stone scrapes or scratches or grooves, almost as if the altar could be moved or manipulated in some way.
So, did anybody read sheet music?
For at least.
Seriously though, is anybody proficient in any instruments?
No.
No, calligrapher supplies and painter supplies. Nope. So which way did it look like it scrapes behind?
Yeah.
I'll attempt to just push
Yeah, I'll help you.
it back that way where the scrapes are.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a strength with advantage.
Get it.
Come on, horse wrangler.
Nat 20, baby.
There you go.
So 21.
Nice.
Oh, quit looking.
Doesn't budge at all.
Okay.
Stop.
You would guess. I mean, you really put your all into it, right? You know how strong you are. You've done some amazing things with your strength. You expected it to move at least a little, and it didn't at all. You would guess that there's some other way to open this.
What's on top of the altar?
An empty bowl holder.
Bowl holder?
Yeah, it's where I dispelled the magic ball. Do you think, visioning towards Wispy, you think Solomon knows how to transcribe music?
Doubtful.
Does the ring allow Solomon to see out of my eyes?
You know?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, I just know. I know what you would communicate, and then what you say inherently you would think about it, so I could hear what you're saying, but I can't see what you're seeing.
Describing sheet
Yeah, I
music to you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like one of those things where the mental communication is like through images, or if it's actually like just speaking into your head, or I guess the ring's head.
Could I make a history check as Grim to see if I remember?
Yeah.
You haven't been practicing your music for 100 years.
It's just a lot of sad singing.
Yeah.
Just don't understand me, Mom.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. And I'll search around the altar if you want me to do like another investigation check for buttons or something.
Solomon doesn't know anything about anything. That was a 3. A natural 1 for a 3.
Sometimes
music is nice.
I have heard music before. That's about the extent of it.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, you gonna.
Can I investigate the sheet music to see if there's anything that's like suspiciously named or has any markings of the chosen on it?
Sure.
It's another 18.
Flipping through the pages, looking at it, there's nothing that jumped out at you about this sheet music in particular that would indicate anything having to do with that?
So from my vision, from my vision that I had, could I try and replicate the song that I heard it was playing?
You could.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude.
You got the glasses of hindsight.
This
You do have
was
those.
Can I give Uwe the glasses of hindsight?
how far does it go back?
24 hours.
No.
Oh.
This was a much.
I thought you were talking about the song that Homeboy was playing on the piano.
No.
No.
Tell you what, give me a performance check.
Not negative, so that's good. Fucking nat 20 plus 1. 21.
Oh, okay. You remember it. It haunts you in your dreams. And whereas you had heard it played on the equivalent of like a music box, really high pitched, kind of tinkly sounding in your vision, you step up and press a couple keys and hear some tones and kind of pluck out this tune.
I was just gonna go up to Uwe and be like, I thought you were scared of this. Why? What changed?
Jerry's gonna cast Mage Armor as soon as he hears that.
Yeah, and you hear a stone scraping as the altar begins to slide backwards.
Yes.
Yeah, great job.
I would turn back towards the whisper and just write on a note that says, I am. But I have to face the things that I fear. That made up for last week so hard. I rolled so bad last week.
You know what they say, monks first.
Yeah. So after it slides away, what you would see is just a spiral staircase that leads down past beyond your vision that you can see.
Well, do we want to look at the hammer first before we go down, or do we want to head down here? I mean, I feel like the hammer's bad, but
Does anybody want to go touch a demonic hammer?
no.
Al?
Yeah, not even L.
Huh? You sure?
Even L's like, nah, fuck that, bro.
Would Whisperer be thinking about the hammer, or is this metagaming?
Oh no, I'm sure at some point.
As you think about the hammer, you will hear Grimm's voice, Solomon's voice. He'll say, "Definitely don't touch that."
What do you know about this hammer?
Oh, Grimm was the one that brought it here a long time ago.
And go on.
I brought all the destruction, man. I was kind of just in the passenger seat. Couldn't do anything to stop it as much as I would have liked to. It was a bad time. There were people just burning. screaming, a lot of darkness. And this big door opened up, and a bunch of shit came out. And that wasn't cool. Yeah. And then his patron, the Harold, I think his name was, he just convinced them that it was good, and they believed him. And then they all died. So definitely don't touch that hammer. Cool. All right. If you do want to touch it, put me on somebody else's hand.
Is the herald the one that came through the door?
No, Harold. Harold was the one that. Harold was the one that told Grimm to do all the stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
He wasn't like
mentioned
telling him
Harold
to
a
do
lot.
it to help him open a door.
Maybe. Who knows? All I know is Grimm was here. Harold was telling him what to do, and then the door opened, and everybody was screaming. And Grimm seemed to like that a lot. Yeah. The hammer, though, bad news. Am I right?
Don't suppose you know anything about destroying or dispelling the hammer?
Nope. Do I DM? I forgot.
So we're just seeing like Whisper like have like 1,000-yard stare.
You do not know anything about destroying or dispelling the hammer. You would
Gotcha. I didn't think
recall,
so.
you would recall that it was referred to as the Hammer of Destruction privately, and outwardly was referred to as the Hammer of Creation. You would also recall that the premise when Grimm brought it here was to gave it to the clergy as a gift, and it enabled the herald to speak directly to the citizens here. When at which time he had assumed, or at least convinced them that he was the flame.
Flame that's being held down there, or the
So
flame monster.
I'm not sure if this timeline is explicit or not. The people who are having the dreams and hearing the voices, was that before or after the hammer of destruction was here?
It began after.
Okay, so that's the voice they were hearing. They thought it was the flame, but it was actually the herald.
It was Harold. He was in charge of everything.
Whispers are like, I don't want to correct you about something that you clearly should know more about, but I think it's the herald.
I'm pretty sure it's just Harold. He would not like. He would not like you misnaming him.
Takes
No,
off the
sir.
Anytime he starts,
Wait.
anytime he starts fighting, he just
Damn it.
takes the ring off, puts it back on. He's like, next time
Oh, thank God you're still here.
next time you misbehave, I'm gonna go touch the fuck out of that hammer.
No.
Not again.
Oyster will just kind of turn to the party and say, "Well, our friend Solomon has disclosed some details, and then he will reshare all of that to the party."
Louis writes a note. Who the fuck is Solomon?
He's kind of like grim, but deranged and really lonely. Never knows when to stop talking.
You think that Grimm wasn't deranged? You're telling them that I'm deranged, and you think that Grimm wasn't deranged? Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll write down. Have you been charmed? That
Pretty sure if I was charmed, I would be saying nicer things about him.
Touching the hammer.
where is he? Question mark.
And just lift up and show him the ring. So imagine Grim, but he's been alone for 1,000 years.
He just writes no.
Do you
Let me on his
want
finger.
do you want to talk to him?
No.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. He said no.
What? What? We were such good friends. We kept watch at least once together, I think. I don't know.
Which we need to get back to this.
This is it's too much for Uwe to take in right now. He can't handle.
Can't wrap his head around it.
He can't wrap his head around this right now.
Let's get back to talking about this. If Grim killed you, then why are you considering him your friend?
I don't consider Grim my friend. I would like to thank him for preserving my body for 1,000 years until you cut it in half. But hey, my soul's still intact, so here I am a bunch of years later, still talking.
See, that's the part I expected you to thank me for, was killing the man who killed you, not being nice to the man who killed you and imprisoned your soul for a millennia.
No, man, I'm a voice in a ring. What am I supposed to know about anything?
An upsettingly true statement.
I do have a favor to ask, if I could.
Takes the ring off.
No, wait.
Puts it back on.
Oh, thank God.
Should this hammer be this hot?
What? No.
Favor. Yes, out with it. Do you want me to take you and toss you into a volcano? Is that what this is about?
I've already read that book.
No. I think, if my math is right, I've probably been in this ring for at least 200 to 1,000 years, which puts me squarely in the middle of the end of my sister's lifespan. So I'd love to be put on her finger in my hometown. It's out east. If you could carry me there, that would be great. I know a lot about this dungeon, so I bet I could help.
Out east. Where out east?
I don't know. It was 1,000 years ago. I can't remember where it was.
Christ. Do you have her name? Do you remember her name?
Nope.
Whisper's just sitting on this fucking piano bench, just arguing with himself out loud.
I actually hold please. I did write down her name, and I forgot it.
My question is, does he think east in this dungeon or east in the world?
East in the world. East in the world.
Where do you think you are right now?
We're in Gauntlgrim, of course.
Was Gauntlgrim still in the same place 1,000 years ago?
So metagaming here for a second, just so it doesn't take a bunch of time for him to roundaboutly explain it. Anything that Grim did, he was still able to share Grim's memories. So he's essentially been traveling and collecting memories that Grim has made for himself. Whether Grim was aware of it or not, Solomon knows pretty much anything that Grim would know about anything that Grim has done.
Okay.
And a lot of that has been bad things, but a lot of it is useful information too.
But he doesn't know the name of a city out east.
No. Grim wasn't there. Grim wouldn't necessarily. I guess Solomon would remember. Hold on one second. Let me find her name first, and then I'll figure out everything else.
Have you ever heard of Baldur's Gate before?
Yeah, that's totally east.
The town's name is Green Nest.
Hold on.
Like green nest, but with one N in there.
Greenest.
What's your sister's name?
Ah,
Rosa.
I have to
Rosita.
go through my 1,000-year Rolodex of memories.
Of names.
Like actually, Solomon just has like a stack of sporadic papers and like
Mhm.
an endless matrix style fucking row of
There
filing
it is.
cabinets.
Solomon's sister's name is Althea. Althea. Althea.
I heard Althea, so that's what we're going with. Sure. Yeah, I'll take you back to your sister after we save the world.
Great. And as you agree to that, you see he projects another vision into your head, and it's of a big stained glass window, and you can see it start to crack. So it's like a moving picture where it's a big stained glass window, and cracks are starting to run through it.
I'm sure I missed something, but would his sister still be alive?
According to him.
Okay.
She is an elf, so she ages differently, and she is getting to the end of her lifespan.
She built different. I don't suppose your sister has a family name that would make her easier to find.
Nope, I didn't write that down. I
What
didn't
about
decide on one.
what about you, Solomon? What's your last name?
Let's just
It's
pick one right now.
Picklehound.
What is the ring made of?
Yes. Pickleton.
Let's see.
nothing that won't melt in lava.
Twinkle Toes.
That's a good point.
Porterhouse.
We are going to a place that probably has lava. We're just gonna throw it into the fucking forge.
Get rid of it.
Fuck
I suppose the soul would die if the ring was destroyed, or
Or
just be trapped
or
in the
it's free,
fire forever.
or it's freed or some sort. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a question for Fitzco.
Yeah, what's up?
When Wispy was reiterating the name of the hammer of destruction, does that have any religious connotation to it?
Make a religion check. Or history.
Those are both terrible. That's an 8.
It's not ringing any bells. You would have definitely have heard of the Hammer of Creation. That's been that's expressly written into everything, especially stuff that you found here. Um, but no mention of a Hammer of Destruction.
They talked about the hammer of creation, like there was depictions of it with the divine and like on some of that stuff, right? Whenever
Yeah.
we're entering.
But it was
So-
like Moradin was the one that was wielding it, though. I assume.
It was originally wielded by Moradin, yes.
So I'm wondering if it's just
Well, technically originally by Dumathoin, who created Moradin.
Okay.
Then it was handed down to Moradin, and then Moradin gave it to the king.
Okay.
Oh, so this hammer that Homeboy was looking for is probably the Hammer of Creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would think that, yeah.
And this was
shit.
a false. Like I'm trying to figure out if they had a hammer of creation and somebody came to them and said, "Hey, I have a hammer of creation." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or maybe it was lost at some point, or maybe it got swapped. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if we find it, we now know that we have to be ultra careful with it.
Solomon, the last thing there, that image you gave me there with the cracked glass, is that intentional, or are you, is that imagery of you dying? I don't.
Oh, intentional. Yeah. That's a specific image I remember in this place. You should definitely go there.
Insight check.
Wish I could help you.
14.
He is 100% telling the truth.
You really want me to go there, huh?
Yeah. Might be closer than you think.
Is it literally in front of us?
Yeah. It's the altar.
Is the stained glass cracked?
It's not.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, we were going to go there anyway, but now I'm kind of creeped out.
No, I'm definitely not going there.
Why do you want me to go there so badly?
It's where you go.
To progress the plot? It's getting boring. Come on, next chapter. Let's go.
Look, either touch the hammer or go to the fucking altar.
when Grim brought the hammer, I remember specifically this altar moving, and we went down there.
Hey, did it.
All right, great.
Tell him we already moved the altar.
The altar's moved. We're going. All right, buddy. Sorry to bore you by talking to you.
Do you want me to ask him if he wants us to break the stained glass?
Do we need to crack the stained glass? What's up with that?
You don't hear a response right away. You actually hear just kind of soft sniffles. And he said, You called me buddy."
It was a sarcastic buddy. Don't.
Oh, God damn it. Take the ring off.
No, I'm definitely not taking it off.
Fine.
Fuck you,
I'm
I'm
not
keeping it
talking
on.
to you.
Fuck you, I'm going over there. All right.
You definitely don't come over here.
Whisper will get up from the chair, an exasperated sigh, and say, let's do this, I guess.
Eat. We will grab 3 of the floating globes and hold them in his hand. Take him down.
I think it's a good point. Hey, Ragnar, you want to give me some good touches?
Yeah, which one's the initiative?
This is maybe some dark vision.
Oh, yeah. So the light's still choked, correct? DM kind of breaking up.
What? I missed that.
Still shadowed.
The shadow, it was kind of breaking up whenever you were talking about it. It's still at the same level of sight.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably that fucking hammer. Yeah, I'll go ahead and we're getting ready to go get all willy-nilly. We'll use Eyes of Night. I think I'll do the normal 4, which is Wispy, Jerry. Oh wait, we don't have Grim now.
I would take some actually.
Well, I think I can do. I can do everybody.
Everybody else. We just lost 2 people.
Yeah. Literally, yeah. It's just L because it's four willing creatures. So yeah, it's just L, Wispy, Jerry, and OE. So everybody, right?
Yeah.
So everybody has
Excellent.
for the next hour has 300-foot dark vision plus whatever darkness shenanigans do to it.
Divided by 2.
What's that?
Is it cut in half though because of the shadows?
I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. That's a.
Yes.
It's changed. Yeah.
Okay. Do Whisper, you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, also, one more thing. We'll also use Vigilant Blessing on Whisperer.
Cool. Yeah, buddy, I will go first, just for you.
All right. Well, I'll stand right behind you.
Oh,
just in case.
Solomon, I know I said buddy again, but I'm not talking.
Yeah,
about
were you? Was that for me?
That one was not for you.
So, oh, okay. All right. Well,
What if I call you
Whatever.
Pal? What if I give you Pal?
Pal would be wonderful. Pal would be wonderful. Thank you.
right.
Also, Pal.
Pal.
Thank you,
Pal,
Pal.
Pal, you're at like a 10 now. I need you to bring it down to like a 6.
Thank you, Pal. Thank you, Pal.
Great.
Thank you, Pal.
You're my pal, and I'm your pal, and you're my pal.
I love you.
Can I check for traps as we enter? Is it like a ladder downwards or a staircase?
It is a spiral staircase. And yes, you may.
22.
You don't detect any. No false stairs, no tripwires. What you do notice is that there's no railing. The spiral is larger than the chamber, so you can see just straight drop as far as your vision allows. It seems to extend beyond the 150 feet that you have been allowed.
So I'll just turn back and say, mind your step. It's a long way down. And like to approach stealthily, I guess. Stealthily and slowly.
Yeah, you travel downwards for what seems to be a very long time. 5 minutes pass, another 5 minutes pass. As you continue downward, it continues to get warmer, and even warmer still. And you finally come out to a small chamber.
Like 10 minutes down, I'm like, we really should have checked the other side of that room.
It's going to take even longer to walk back up these stairs. Ooh, a black square.
Nice. We like black squares. That means it's working.
And you see nothing. Go fuck yourself.
Find your way through this dungeon. There are no lights, magical darkness.
BT dub, I'm loving this app so far.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This session. I love this session so far.
I think you said app.
EP episode.
It's a fun session.
Get everyone's tokens out here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Ragna. Here's Wispy. Oh, there's only 5 of you now. Well, I'm still going to put Grimm's token out here so Michael Barlows can see what's happening.
Hey.
Grim exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to change that shirt. Yeah.
Solomon exists.
Yeah.
And let me go through. So everyone's been granted the extended night vision, correct?
Eat.
Is my token out there? Because I still cannot see him.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Man, it's not like you could have prepared this ahead of time.
Ironically, I can only see 2 squares.
The thing is, I never know when the vision's going to change, so it's not like I can have it as a default setting.
I also
mean-
don't know if it's like if I'm like behind stairs and it's like actually something physically blocking. You know what I mean?
Could have at least put the tokens on the field.
Could've.
And you can also make another token that has the extended vision.
Could've.
Hey, there's an Ulrich token.
Rick?
There's a Ricky.
Tell me Rick's on here? Can I get Rick on the horn?
I got slightly concerned when I saw Red Grim.
And he's here again.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm in darkness. Level 20.
I'm in darkness. I totally forgot what Ulrich looked like. Aaron, you're gonna have to make a new guy in Hero Forge with a beard.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody see now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I attuned to it this morning, so the beard would have to wait another day.
Mm-hmm.
So, you all meander down to the end of the spiral staircase, and you are met with a stone. At one time was probably a very nice tiled floor. It's since become pretty grimy and gross. Not well kept like a lot of the other places you've seen or been around here. You can see ahead of you and kind of off to the side for some of you, there appear to be 2 doors leading out of here, out of this stairwell. They are just typical wooden, iron reinforced doors. Nothing super spectacular, but they are closed.
Sides of the chamber are they on?
Here.
Are they both on the south?
And here.
Yeah.
Solomon, do you got any insight here? Mister, I know everything about this place.
I still cannot see the map. Let me
Left or
try and
right?
drop. Oh,
I've refreshed and it's just in darkness.
Just to just clarify, didn't we wake up from a long rest and then take a short rest to attune to stuff? Essentially,
We did.
Alright. I would have attuned to prayer beats if that was the case.
which corner of the map are you on?
Okay,
I'm gonna drop Taba's token.
You can see it now, L. Token is top middle.
Here, Tava, I'll help you.
Thank you. Perfect.
Can you see now?
I don't know what. Yes.
Yeah, a door to the left, a door to the right.
Can Solomon make a history check to see what he would remember from this place?
Sure.
Ooh, he remembers a hell of a lot more about this than he did the last thing. That is a 17.
You would remember that you pretty much always use this door.
We pretty much always use this door, so we should go through here.
All right. I guess we're going this way, guys. Check it for traps. It's not great. 11.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Try to open it.
It is locked.
Unlock it.
Is there a keyhole?
There is.
All right. I'll take out my pick, my torquing tool, and attempt to unlock it.
Do it up, baby.
But you said twerking tool.
So did I.
23.
Easy enough. No false pins. Yeah, easy enough to keep the tension and pop the lock. The door swings ajar. As soon as I remove
Did,
the door.
at this point, we're just kind of following the guidance of the ring, correct? We didn't actually decide if we were gonna unleash a primordial spirit or anything like that, right?
Say it again.
Did we decide what we're doing, like as a group, or we're just following right now? We're following the.
Oh, I guess we never had an outward conversation about it. I kind of assumed that we wanted to, purge this place of some evil.
It was either touch the hammer or go down these stairs
Okay.
Or go home.
or go home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm on the same page.
Oh.
now.
I guess this should have been something that I said earlier that's important. You would have seen both of the bowls that Grim had in his possession. You would have those.
No.
So how many is that total?
Really?
Really?
No, you wouldn't. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not the DM, so don't listen to me. All right, goodbye.
What bowls? We wouldn't have
said-
known no bolts.
Did Solomon bring up a bolt?
How many did Fabian have?
Babe, what is this?
We don't know. We know he has one. Or had one.
What I was gonna say is if he said both bowls to Wispy there, we'd only seen him take one, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unless he had Fabian's as well.
No,
Mhm.
could be.
Who knows?
Who knows? We didn't hear it anyways. Or know it.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have said that. Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Let's go.
Solomon, where are we going down here?
Through the door.
What are you doing?
We always
Um,
use this one.
Are you trying to get me to summon a Dark Lord or something?
Nope.
I know.
I'll go
Totally
for
not
first. I don't
sus.
care. Yeah. I'll go first. I don't care.
Whisper's gonna take the ring off. Just turn to everybody and say, I don't know if I should be trusting a thing this guy says.
I actually have good insight. Really good insight. I don't want to talk yet. I have to think about my voice, so I can do it next week.
I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of it.
All right. Well, let me talk to him. Maybe I'll just talk in my regular voice for now.
Sure, take the ring.
Did you actually attune to the ring, Billy, or are you just wearing it?
I'm just wearing it.
Okay.
I'll put the ring on.
Right when you put the ring on, you'll hear what you would know to be Grimm's voice. And he says, "Ooh, wow, being in your head is strange. You are sad." Get the feeling that you and I both know a little bit about losing something, and I want to help you get it back.
I would ask, what's down here?
A big, scary fire demon. If you believe that.
I would then ask, is there a portal down here?
Yeah. Yeah, also that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll talk to you later, and I'll give the ring back to.
Wait, no.
I'll give it back, and I'll just write down he's telling the truth.
It's not that I think that he's lying, it's that he's not being very forthright. He's being very careful with his words.
Just say, we'll be cautious. It's dangerous down here, but we'll be cautious.
All right. Well, lead the way.
All right. I'll move this many feet.
I'll put the ring back on.
Oh, okay. I guess there's something there. That was just luck.
Oh, back! I love you. Is that too forward? I'm so sorry. Just keep walking.
I'll move halfway down the hall, I guess, when I get to this corridor here. Anything down this way? Oh.
Nope.
All right.
It's the hallway.
No, I won't do it. I was just gonna walk around and then go to the back of the group and just say hi. No, we'll go back to the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going down.
Down to the ground. Yeah, you continue down the hallway. The ceilings are not terribly tall here. Maybe 10 feet, occasionally rising to 15. Looks like it was carved out of rock. Doesn't appear to be natural cave formation. Looks like it was intentional. Yeah, you would continue down this hallway until you reach another door. This one appears to be a bit more ceremonial. It is it's not entirely metal, but it's more metal, and it has a massive symbol of fire on it, the Four Fires logo, if you will.
I'll outstretch my hand for Mr. Whisper to check it out. So it's the sacred flame symbol on there,
Ye,
or the chosen.
the chosen. A 21, you said? That's for traps? Not trapped. It is locked.
For some reason I can't hear Billy.
He's muted because he's eating.
That explains why Michael can hear me and no one else. 30-20.
Yeah, again, not really an issue. Able to pop that baby on open. Again, it's a very heavy door, but it swings open. It swings up. It
It
swings.
totally swings open,
It
guys.
swings.
It's open.
Swing.
it swings open.
Makes me think of Claptrap when he's like, and open!
Step inside.
Yeah. Stepping inside, you would see a much grander room. It is obviously ceremonial. In the middle of the room, you can see another altar that's kind of risen up on a couple stairs. There are two braziers to the left and right of it that are still flaming. You see a fireplace at the far end of the room. Nothing burning in it currently, but still providing some light. And then all around the room, you would see magical sconces that are still lit, providing light, but nothing else there.
Well, while we're investigating, if at any point you'd like me to detect magic, just let me know. It'll just take a little bit.
I think this would be a great room to detect magic.
All right. If that's the case, then I'll spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic and prepare to be blinded.
Louis, is that that's where you are there?
Mhm.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. As you're kind of glancing around the room and looking at the altar and kind of inspecting it, you see an orb that appears to be resting on some sort of pedestal on top of the altar, and it's has a dull orange glow to it. And just for a second, when you looked at it, you thought you saw a little flame flicker.
Okay.
That's good,
Damn,
right?
This die is hot tonight.
It'll
23 actually, a natural 18.
Okay. You succeed. There's for a split second, you're like, I want to go touch that.
I really wanted to fail it. But
You immediately shake it off.
okay. Was it was like the what was that pool where we drank out of the fountain that Whisper has a vial of? Can't remember what that was.
The Alron.
Yeah.
L. If that's where you're standing, I would need you to make a wisdom save as well, please.
Oh, that's gone. So like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna step over here, cast this first spell. Everybody's gonna become they're gonna circle the fire orbs and just start communing with the devil.
I was just making my way to the fireplace is what I wanted to do.
Does anybody say anything out loud about
Yeah.
what's happening?
No.
No, I just saw a flicker.
It's just normal for Ui to see something shiny or like bright, and it's just like, ooh.
Want to touch that?
Exactly. Yep, that's 100% what happened.
Well, maybe L will say something. You have to roll something, I believe, Brad.
What do I have to roll? D20?
I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
I like the whiz.
As you walk into the room and see this, there's an orb placed upon a pedestal, a holder on top of this altar, and it has a dull orange glow, but as you're kind of looking at it, you see a little flicker, and need a wisdom save.
Okay, 13.
That is a failure. You uncontrollably are drawn towards this orb. So, I'm gonna need you to, on your next turn, you have to move towards it.
I wish I used hero points.
Do you want us to go in like initiative order?
I'll go
Which
one at a time for right now.
Nice.
Nice.
orb is it on the?
This one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Trying not to think above game, the Whisper would approach the orb 100%.
Yeah, give you a wisdom save as soon as you get within 15 feet.
That's actually good, though. 19.
That is what you needed. So.
Anybody else's
as
roll
I'm-
20 kind of freaking out right now, or is that just me?
Mine's slower for sure.
Yeah. Laggy.
Okay.
I did something different on this page, and it might be the reason. So if it's really bad, then we won't do it ever again.
As we get closer to it, can I want to ascertain if this is perhaps some essence of a fire elemental.
Yeah, that's fun.
Hmm.
There's one way you can figure out real quick.
Gotcha.
You can try and capture it.
Put it in the dust of dryness.
Yeah, thing is, as far as I know, the kit's kind of a one-use thing, right? Or is it just like a syringe?
I mean, it's a type of syringe. It's like a specialty syringe that he gave you. I mean, you would guess it could be reused, but what you're seeing in front of you on the altar, it almost has like a glass sheen, almost like a crystal ball,
Mhm.
and it's orange within it. So you're not sure if a syringe would be able to penetrate it.
Right. But well, I don't know, can I history or something to
Yeah.
see if maybe I would think it was fire elemental essence?
Sure.
Hey,
Maybe
Jerry,
neat.
come look at this.
Maybe
Hey.
nature
Hey, oh my God, it's so shiny.
are all the same. 11.
It could be.
Okay. I assume I'm kind of walking up to it, but I have to assume that L is almost pushing me out of the way.
Elle would be definitely walking up to it. Is Jerry or Ragna doing anything on this turn?
I started to ritual cast detect magic. So,
Starting to ritual
That's
cast
interesting.
Lehman's Tiny
so
Hut.
10 minutes. So I'm sure that'll go to shit in about 2 rounds. But
Yeah, you're both moving towards it, I suppose. If Whisper, if you're going at your own volition there, and Elle, you're really enamored with it. You want to touch that thing.
Jerry's staying clear.
I'll inspect the fireplace.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Investigation. Oh my god. Natural 20.
for 12.
3 20s today. Investigation, I think, is a -1.
Yeah.
So, natural 20 for a 19.
Okay. It's a fireplace. Stone. Well built. Looks like it would house a fire.
Just give it a slap and look back and like, pretty good. This thing will hold a lot of fire.
You've
But-
had so many fires in this bad boy.
I guess when I look back, I see those two moving towards the thing, but I don't really have a reason to run at it. I was like, did I feel this like a weird urge when I passed it off, or it was just like, oh, there's a flicker in there?
It was like a fleeting feeling. Like it's like one of those impulse things, right? Where it's like, you see someone like standing on a pool deck, and your first like initial instinct is like, I'm gonna push him in, but then
Okay.
it's like, yeah, you had that feeling, and then your rational thought was like, yeah, I'm gonna go check this out first.
Okay. That's what I figured it wasn't
I
something
totally
to
have
be
never had that feeling with the pool, but that's just me.
alert me. Yeah, the call of the void.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. L, you moving closer?
Well, I already did like a 5-foot movement.
Oh, your movement's 45 feet, so you can get there no problem.
Don't worry about that. You can get there.
You want to get there so fast, you could even step of the wind if you wanted to. Yeah, so as you approach, we'll have you, I guess you can stop right here. And you're standing in front of it, and you look down into this crystal, and this orange begins to glow a little brighter. Almost looks like there's a little flame dancing inside. Then you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. And suddenly, almost from the bottom of the flame, you see 2 black pinpoints, almost like eyes, that just kind of move up the frame of the fire and kind of lock in place and stare directly into your eyes. I need you to make another wisdom save at disadvantage.
I'd like to quick save, please.
Not
Come
her
on.
again.
Come on.
Ooh, somebody needs this for a tattoo, right?
What?
Yeah, I could use it.
So 14. 1-4.
Yeah, you do not succeed. You reach out and place both hands on the side of this orb, and it immediately flashes a bright orange light. The rest of you in the room see all of the flames, all of the magical flames, including the fireplace that was not lit, suddenly erupt in bonfires. Not giving off any heat, but just massive flames suddenly. Uwe, who's on the other side, looking kind of over the orb and into El's eyes, you can just see the reflection of flames within his pupils. And
Full of a
El,
toque.
very, very much in the style of the Palantir. You are locked in a staring contest with this sentient fire. It's hot. It burns your hands. In fact, you take 6 fire damage. But you kind of open your mouth in surprise to speak,
And I say, what a pretty fire.
and the rest of the room hears this emanate from your mouth.
Is anyone else hearing something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard something.
Mm,
It sounded spooky.
Imagine a grown demon baby.
refresh roll 20.
It was. It was like a laugh. Like a demonic laugh, maybe.
It
You
sounds
played it.
like
Will
one
you
of
play it
those
again?
records you play backwards.
Yeah.
Does Lucius recognize this language?
Um,
Yeah, can I guess it's primordial?
you do recognize this language.
Okay.
You would recognize it as a dialect of primordial. Forget what it's called. It has a name.
Infernus.
It is called Ignan.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's a lot of the same. So you would know primordial because of your race, and it's like the same language, but you know how like there's Spanish and Mexican Spanish. It's like essentially built on the same thing, but different. Very much the same style. So you do pick out some words here and there, not a full message. But what you understand it to be saying is, thank you for waking me. Can I please go home?
Can I speak it back to it with like a broken dialect? You know what I mean? Like using.
It's a little unfortunate that you're the one that touched the orb because you don't really have control of your body, but I will let you make another wisdom save.
All right. Disadvantage or just normal?
You're pretty locked in right now. I'm gonna say still disadvantage.
For hero points.
So
Give yourself a straight roll.
12.
No, you can't make it up.
Yeah, that's not working.
Can I try
will
hero
say,
points?
well, I already told you the results, so no, not this time.
Wow.
But you do take another 6 points of fire damage.
In consolation.
So you got that going for you.
Yeah.
And you are unable to speak.
Okay. Can I just gonna draw my swords and turn to everyone else and say, let's get ready for get ready to boogie. And I wanna fucking knock that thing out of his hands.
Uh, okay, go ahead and make a. Well, I don't know what action that would be.
Attack roll. I'm literally just
Would it be more
smacking it with my sword, like the
You
butt
could
of my
do
sword.
you could do contested strength as well.
Okay, so you're just trying to hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll the hit.
That's an extra 20.
Hey, you.
Hello, ladies.
Love to waste it on that.
What do you mean? I wasted mine on an investigation check.
Nice fireplace.
Do you want me to roll damage or?
No, I'm trying to think. I will say, you definitely hit it, and it's that same feeling of metal hitting glass. It like scrapes and makes that horrible high pitched screech sound. Um, Definitely, because this is a frost brand, you would notice that as it's drawn and as you strike, it dulls a lot of the flames, and the glow in the orb kind of comes back down. Uh, yeah, the orb drops out of his hands.
Does the
It is,
fire around the place dull a little bit?
yes, and the orb is automatically kind of sucked back into that placeholder there.
Oh,
Jerry will
Trying to
offer
look-
to shoot a ray of frost at it. You think that might help?
I turn and look at Al over at the eyes. You still have crazy eyes.
Doesn't look like it anymore. The connection was broken.
Just turn around and say, I thought we were done with this. We're done with you being possessed and crazy.
Got manacles.
Like turn back, Ragnus is already like unbuckling the manacles.
I lost control, like this was another baby.
Oh, the baby.
There's the damn babies.
A baby.
I love him. I love the baby.
I guess Uwe would say like move away.
Yeah. Back
Yeah,
it up. Well, Whisper's not gonna move. He's gonna turn to everyone else and say, "You guys need some fire elemental essence." I'm guessing that's what this is. I've been wrong before. Are we trying to do this or?
Would
worth a
Solomon
shot.
know what this is?
Make anyone proficient in Arcana could make a check, I suppose. And for Solomon, you can also, because you've been around a long time.
It's you, Jerry.
Dirty 20.
+8.
Yeah, dirty
Hell
20.
yeah.
It's an 18 for me. For
Okay.
Solomon for Arcana.
So just seeing what happened there, you would guess, just based on your reading, your research, that this object here is not necessarily the essence of the elemental, but some form of direct scrying. It's like a two-way communication that lets you see and talk to the other side.
Okay. I'll relay that to the group. There's okay. So no way of gleaning any fire essence off of it then.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on this orb?
You could try.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
okay. You, sir, are immediately inundated with a whole lot of very similar speech that you just heard. I can't play it for just you, so everyone else pretend you don't hear this.
Got it. I'm just trying to see if you understand it. You can read the thoughts of certain turn ends even. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. It doesn't say one way or the other. I would guess I wouldn't be able to understand it because it's not like a telepathy, right?
Are you good with her being in here?
I don't believe so.
Say that again, Barley. Oh, he's talking baby. Well, I mean, I guess it was a good try. There's no, I don't. Oh wait, I can mimic everything I hear, right?
That is true.
Okay. I guess I'd write down, can anyone understand this? And then I would mimic what I heard through the detect thoughts.
So this voice is coming from Ui.
Yeah.
Keep that one in your back pocket if you want to intimidate anybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you didn't say anything beforehand, I would have just walked up and smacked you. It's possessing him now.
I wrote a note and said, "Does anyone understand this?"
So L looks at Ui and says, yes. He doesn't translate, he just says yes because he's just answering the question.
Yeah. Jerry will say, and?
The bits and pieces that you pick up, essentially you can kind of get to what it's trying to say, knowing that, you know, there potentially is someone looking in, watching. It's pleading its case. It's essentially trying to barter its freedom. It says, yeah, bring me the metal. I'll make anything you want. Just let me be free.
Okay, so it knew I was reading its
You
thoughts.
dick. Let me out.
Insight check.
I mean, I guess he's not able to kind of hurt me. I guess I'll try and dig deeper if I can. Okay, so it needs to make a saving throw, which is not hard because it's low. It's Wisdom 13.
Pull up my stat block here.
Or DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
It is Wisdom 13. 17.
Oh, the tech thoughts ends. Well, maybe let's search around a little more before getting back to this gentleman.
If we're weirded out by this orb, I don't think it's gonna work, but try to sever the connection.
I think this might be the safest way to communicate with this being.
Oh no, I agree. I just don't think we should really do anything he's asking.
Can
He's pleading for his freedom.
Let's continue looking around.
can
I
L
can't.
can L possibly turn to Ragna and maybe show him that his hook is burnt and then his arm is burnt from fire damage?
Yeah, you sure can.
Can you fix? Well, you can fix this one.
Yeah, I can't fix the other one, buddy. What if I told you I got rid of all my healing spells? Just kidding.
I would tell you today's the day we die.
Classic cleric move.
I'm an arcane.
I told you Ragnar
Yeah.
was doing a 180, damn it.
Yeah. Nothing but inflict wounds from here, baby.
I am now Solomon Graham.
Yeah. Sure. I'll give you a level 1 cure wounds.
I'll take a wide berth around this thing and come to this little door.
You get 8 hit points.
All right.
And then Ragnar pats you on the shoulder and says, "There you go."
You have to patronize me.
Well,
Yes,
you needed Ragnar to kiss it and make it better, so.
He's appreciative, so he says thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Of course.
What?
Um,
It's just another wooden door shut there, similar to the one that you came through by the stairs.
I guess the other one's open.
are we going back to this orb because I don't like this fucking orb. Was it? I don't like the orb.
If it could have done something, by now it would have.
Yeah.
I say we search and get as much info as we can before choosing on this thing.
All right. Well, we're gonna continue. Are we gonna continue to investigate this point? Okay.
Let's see if there's anything else to glean.
Do you want me to try to detect magic?
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll take a minute, but assuming this thing doesn't jump out, it's just I might be able to tell. We can do that.
Let's go in here.
Follow your lead.
Did I totally goof that because I have stillness of mind and didn't use it?
Could have, if you wanted.
Is that like a charm effect thing?
Yeah. And an effect on yourself causing you to be charmed or frightened. Use an action.
I think you could argue that you were both.
And you can only get rid of one, so you were screwed anyway.
Yeah,
Not the
take
baby.
Two actions.
Not the
so.
baby.
Yeah. So walking in here, you would notice that there is no light in this room except for a glowing orange magic circle in the middle. You looking around the room, you see there are cages of varying sizes, all currently unlocked but still shut. There's a couple crates. You also see some what appear to be shackles and chains of some sort.
That's definitely normal, right?
Same color as the fire.
Very much so.
Hey,
Can I investigate that?
I don't
I
know.
think Whisper's talking to Solomon.
Oh,
You can go investigate first.
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Investigate, Jerry, investigate.
I'm just looking at the runes, what might be. Well, first of all, is it dwarvish?
It's not a language.
Okay. I guess I'll investigate to see if I can recognize any of the runes. That's a 27.
Okay. I mean, they're definitely arcane in nature. You've never seen this sigil before, so
Okay.
you recognize a couple of the symbols, and you know it definitely has to do with fire.
Yep. Okay. I'll relay that to the group and posit that maybe this could be a way to free the fire.
Either that or a way to make sacrifices to it.
Yeah.
Hey, Solomon,
Hey, pal.
if these guys were actually talking to the Herald, they're getting these dreams and such of the Herald, why did they actually have to talk to the Fire Titan?
What was the question again? Sorry.
If they were actually talking to the Herald, why would they need a telephone to talk to the Fire Titan? Like, what was their purpose of talking to the Fire Titan?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer. I think Solomon would know that answer, but I do not know that answer above game. DM.
The answer to that, and yes, you would know, is that the Herald had explained to Grimm that essentially what they were trying to do is create a portal for the shadows, right? That was the ultimate goal. The way that they achieve that goal is using the fire as the means, the reason why, and then using the portal after it was built.
Right, but why wouldn't they just, why, if the Herald was already talking to them, why do they have a globe talking to the Fire Titan? Why wouldn't they have a globe talking to the Herald masquerading as the Fire Elemental?
They weren't ever talking to the Herald. The Herald was talking to them in dreams. It wasn't two-way communication.
I don't think they ever said that the Herald was the fire elemental.
Right, but he was the one giving them the visions and sending them on this path.
The Herald was.
Right.
Well, they still needed to control the fire elemental. That's probably why they needed to talk to it.
Well, they were already controlling. It's already captured, right?
Yeah. But maybe this was here before it.
No, because they built this. They built this chamber. Well, I don't know if they built this chamber, but they were doing all these experiments because of the dreams and the visions they were having.
That's true.
My only guess is if there was externally a way to talk to the fire elemental, it might have been to create these magic items that this place was known for, maybe.
I can't answer that question directly.
Okay, that's fine.
Above game, I will say, and this is maybe I didn't explain it well enough. So the Herald is trying to get these people to send the fire elemental back to its home plane. That's the mission he's giving them. What he actually wanted, that Solomon knows, is that he didn't give a shit if this elemental got back to its home plane. He just wanted a portal built
To the elemental plane.
to
Shadow
other
plane.
planes.
Okay,
So we could bring the shadow ship through.
gotcha.
I just, if they built this communication device to talk to the fire elemental to trick these guys, why didn't he just build a communication device for himself to trick these guys?
Well, I
Yeah.
wonder if the communication
Theatrics,
device was,
probably.
wonder if the communication device was already there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were already communicating with it in some fashion, where they didn't have to go in the same room with a giant fucking fire titan.
That's what I was thinking.
As long as it's, I was mostly asking if it was some kind of obvious nefarious plot beyond that. But okay, thanks, pal.
Hey, no problem. Anything else you need?
Would you like some fries with that?
I just miss talking to you. That's all.
Isn't talking the best
Do we want to investigate the crates
to
and the
other
presents?
people?
Yeah, we looked through some crates. I'll investigate the fuck out of some crates. No, I won't. I mean, it's still decent. I got a 12.
Okay. It's not terribly secure. They're pretty out in the open. It's not like you're looking for anything hidden, so 12 is fine. What you would find in here, there are like bare minimum, what you would have guessed, remnants of potentially some like straw bedding, so like bundles of hay. There's some very little bits of what you guess would have been food. It's very old. And you find chains, shackles. Yeah.
I'll take a set of manacles.
All yours.
It kind
There's,
of looks like they
I
were.
believe there's 3 sets.
I'm gonna throw a set of rations into the circle.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay.
Elle will investigate the throne. Kind of find out whose butt it's for, sizes is, shape maybe. See what he can clean off the looking at it.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
ass shape is this for?
It's a flat ass. It must be a
Like
dwarf.
apple bottom, like junk in the trunk. Is it flabby?
So I got 19 investigation.
Yeah. Easy enough. It's definitely dwarven sized. You can see it's had its fair use. It does appear to be worn a bit. It's been sat in a lot. peculiar that there's one chair here. It's a little weird. With a 19, that's it.
So that it's weird that there's only one is that it's not two, a king and queen.
You would remember from upstairs in the church that there were like up to 5 people that originally started this.
It's I think it's ominous that it's facing the circle.
Hey, Solomon.
Better than facing the wall.
Hello! What's up, pal? Love
The,
hearing you call my name. Love it. Love it. What do you need?
the fuck
Okay.
they do in this room? They sacrificing people or what?
What room are we in?
It's the cages and a chair and a bunch of runes on the ground.
Oh, not orange runes.
Not what?
Yep.
They're not orange, are they?
Sure are.
Get out of this room right now. Wow. Talk about a dangerous room. Boy, what a doozy. Yeah, this was used for baptism by fire. So anybody that didn't follow the sect's beliefs were thrown into these runes, and if they didn't burn, that meant that they were chosen. But boy, did everybody burn! Let me tell you, every single one of them. Wow, like bacon.
You know, you seem to enjoy that a little much.
No, I hated it. I'm just used to thinking like Grim. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, guys, they used to just burn people here who they didn't like, pretty much.
Oh.
Does that mean my rations are chosen?
You better step in there and get them out.
Yeah, you gotta walk in and find out.
No, thank you.
So don't go into the center of the room.
Ragna's detect magic is done.
Yeah.
Is it?
Detect stuff.
The question is, can you move and cast at the same time if it's a ritual?
No, that's kind of.
Well, certain rituals involve moving. I don't know. I would think it depends.
Beyond gestures, I would not think I could sit down and concentrate for 10 minutes and cast the spell. That's my interpretation of it, but feel free to tell me I can, because that would be fucking
say
wonderful.
that you guys waited 10 minutes before coming in here after healing L.
Sure.
I thought we were coming in here to do that, so that the Fireboy wouldn't piss anyone else off.
Oh, you could do that.
Yeah.
Sure. You're done if you wanted to cast it.
Yeah. Wow. Oh man, detect magic. That was quick. Ooh-wee.
Better believe that magic circle in the middle of the room is magic.
Is there a specific what's the word?
You were getting
cool
an
magic
evocation aura.
Oh yeah, burn aura. Yeah, that's evocation. That's that's a burn circle, like Solomon said. If you delayed that,
I don't want to go in that circle.
no. Do we want to check this other room up here? Or?
Yeah.
Do it.
You want to check the other, peek in the other room real quick?
May as well.
Or the one that we were just in?
Oh.
Or just like look around the corner.
I will. I don't know. Did anybody say don't look at these things?
No.
Or was that just a fleeting feeling that they couldn't tell?
What are we not looking at?
The first room with the orbs where everybody was getting almost charmed.
You mean the things on the altar?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For the people that were not enamored by the orb, you would have seen there was a this is my fault for not describing. There was a very ornate mithril or adamantine, hard to tell the difference, urn to the left, and then there were 5 coins, all marked with the symbol of the chosen, on the right side.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll just, before we head off, just go look into that room and see what's magical.
Yeah.
We'll just go, here or whatever. Probably here, realistically.
Yeah. Peeking in here, all of the torches, all the torchlight is magical. The fire that is in the fireplace now is magical. The braziers on the sides of the altar are magical. The orb is very magical. Urn is just an urn, and the coins, all 5 of them are glowing.
All right, got 5 glowing coins. This orb is really bad. It's probably some type of school of magic that would indicate, I don't know, what divination maybe. I don't know what's scrying.
I'd have to look up my color list, but that sounds right.
Yeah. Definitely divination, and all right, I'm out of this room. Walk back.
The coins would have been glowing with.
That's a good question.
Bean?
Bean magic.
It would have been. Wait, that's not the one. It's this one. Well, it's also evocation. Didn't know that.
Also have 5 evocation coins, so that's there. I'm mosey on back.
Well, if this is a door ahead above, I'm gonna check it. Check the door. See if it's locked or unlocked.
Yes, it is a door, and it is not locked. What you would notice, just make a perception check.
Okay. Only it's only a 4.
Yeah, okay. You're at a door.
I try to open it.
Yeah, it opens.
Good door.
Damn, boy, that's a good door.
Almost as nice as that fireplace.
The door is open.
Okay. Can I check for traps now before I go to the hallway? What roll is that?
I never know.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Not great anyway. 7.
Not trapped.
All right. Let's
Healthy
trust
creation.
that. Let's trust it.
Yeah, it expands into a hallway. As you
It
go
does.
down the hallway, begin to notice it smells like burnt something.
Oh.
You would yeah, just smells. It's not great.
So I go around this corner that I'm at. I'll kind of like peek around the corner, see what I can down the hallway. Just kind of go slower with the smell being there.
Peeking around, you come to another wooden door, also closed.
Hmm. Okay.
Ragnar,
Lock.
you're very perceptive, right?
Yep. Passive is 17.
You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot of carnage in your time. It smells like a combination of like charred, like just burned items, debris, and dried blood.
Hold up, Al, just a sec. I'm sure you can all smell that, but yeah, fire. Imagine fire and blood. It's, on the air. So
There are Targaryens up there?
fire and blood.
How fresh.
I don't know what's behind the door, but it probably is not great. This is forewarning.
Okay.
Touch the handle. Is it hot?
You're supposed
Yeah,
to
sure. I'll touch the handle with my
try
hook.
and feel it with the back of your hand to see if there's warmth coming off of it.
I'll touch it with my hook.
It's it's a metal hand, so you don't feel anything.
Say-
Guys.
If you hold it long enough, it starts to heat up.
All right, I do it with my real hand.
Not warm.
Okay.
It's also worth noting that the room that we know people were burned in didn't smell like
Yeah.
fire and blood.
Yep.
They had a good maid.
Really got that smoke flush smell out.
That's where they keep the
So-
vacuum.
So are we
Yes.
thinking we do something like a pass without trace?
I mean,
Worthwhile?
I wouldn't say yet.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's check the door. I'm going to check it for locked and unlocked.
Man, what happened to our rangers?
They all went away.
So, where's our spidey sense when you need it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
There is
The door is locked.
It's locked. Okay. Does anybody have, lock-picking tools?
Only.
I do
only
not.
the-
Not that I want to use
No.
yet.
Can't think of anybody.
Well, have your share. Have your turn.
All right, can I check the door for traps?
You certainly can.
22.
Yeah, it does not appear to be trapped.
All right, and I'll try to unlock it. Just 29.
Holy shit. No effort. You literally stick the lockpick in. It's one simple flick up with the wrist, and it just ping.
It's like maintaining eye contact with Al. Like, yeah, I can't think of anybody that has lockpicking tools and do the stab unlock.
As you say that, Solomon will say, he was just asking a question. You don't have to be like that.
Takes a ring off.
You didn't even hear it.
I heard his response, and I know
Oh,
exactly what
I
he was
got
doing.
You know, Solomon, it can't hurt to be a little more observant sometimes, you know?
Well, I can't see. All I can do is
I'm
listen
not
to
talking
you.
about you. Do you want to go in timeout again?
I want to go back on Ragnar's finger. I don't like you anymore, pal.
Oh, you're stuck.
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, really, I can't get it off. It's wedged.
Some overgrowth on the finger.
Oh, he's like, Whisper's best friends with that ring now, not me.
Maybe he's getting jealous.
Yeah, door swings open, creaky hinges and all, and looking in at the far end of the room, you can just see a pile of charred, rotting bodies. Pretty gruesome. And a cage directly to your right, which is pretty fucked up when you think about it.
Ragna, you want to use your special eye, see if they left us any presents behind?
Yeah. We'll peek around and clench your jaw for a second and
The Whisper can't smell, so he's just
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
just going through the bodies, like throwing stuff around.
Yeah,
He
the,
used to be so careful with bodies.
the smell is much worse than this site. I can guarantee you. But yeah, I guess I'll help root around with Whisper, I guess.
I will say nothing immediately catches your eye with your magic detection. But since you're very perceptive, you will notice that that through some of the cracks in the floor, begin to see, all these bodies are kind of laid on dried blood, and it's starting to look more wet again. And you see blood beginning to pool and collect
Uh-oh.
underneath the bodies, and it rises up into a big ol' thing that I'm gonna show you in a
I'm gonna
second.
toss dryness pellets. Two that aren't used.
Suck up that blood. That's fucking cool.
That's pretty
A
sweet.
Blood elemental.
Can't see the
Wow.
Wow, that looks terrifying.
Maybe want a blood tattoo?
Oh man, that would be
Yeah.
Or they just stab you with the tattoo
That'd be-
needle and it's just your blood.
That'd be so fucking hardcore.
So he get resistance to necrotic damage.
That'd be metal.
Actually, resistance to healing.
Yeah, that's my character for the Andrews campaign.
The
can
blood
become-
elemental.
I can become the worst cleric ever.
But we will pick up next week with that initiative roll, everybody.